Today, on January 22, Earth slides between 3I Atlas and the Sun, an exquisitely tight lineup, 0.69. On January 22, 2026, the sky will carry a secret most will miss, but for those watching the streams, that's when the hush finally cracks. The geometry is so exact, it feels less like clockwork and more like an arranged meeting. We'll stand squarely between our star and this interstellar visitor, as if the cosmos lifts a floodlight, and for a brief window, the void's shadows wash out. I can't shake the sense we're about to glimpse what we were never meant to find, something that's slept for millennia, stirring as it nears our doorstep. This isn't a routine comet. It's something other.
And the CIA won't even deny they're watching. Don't sleep on January 22, 2026. After that date, the way we read the night may change for good. There's a quantum effect that boosts backscattered light. Photons hitting particles can reflect with constructive interference, amplifying the signal and brightening the scene. For months, the cautious line was rare interstellar comet, all ice and dust. But as opposition nears, Hubble's returns are sketching a darker, stranger portrait, an object that seems to trespass on rules we thought were ironclad. Harvard's Avi has just dropped papers that rattled the field. We're seeing the not supposed to be. Jets skewed the wrong way, polarization that defies expectation, and a rotation as steady as a metronome. The timing matters. January 22nd is our best chance to stare this thing down. Astronomers call it an opposition surge, quantum boosts that will brighten 3I Atlas, exposing the true nature of what it's shedding. Is that frost or structure?
Why is January 22 high stakes? Because of the uncanny luck or unnerving intent of the lineup. Earth lands perfectly between 3I Atlas and the Sun. Think full moon, scaled to interstellar. Viewing from the light's own direction erases shadows. But there's more than geometry. Avi Loeb highlights a quantum twist, constructive interference. The light won't merely reflect, it will be intensified. A pulse of brilliance that lets us resolve dust and gas with a clarity we haven't had until now. Here's the piece that scrambles my head and our briefings. Loeb's analysis of already shed particles shows they're hefty, roughly 10 to 100 microns, up to 100 times larger than standard comet dust. That matters because big grains have low area to mass. Sunlight pressure can't shove them far. They cling, they hang near. They can arrange into a structure that resists the solar wind. I don't know if natural fits a body hurling heavy debris while driving a dominant jet directly sunward. This antitail isn't a curiosity. It's a 400,000-kilometer lance aimed at our star, comparable to the Earth-Moon gap, projected into black. Some argue it's icy fragments. Even they admit the arithmetic strains. On January 22nd, we stare into the glare, and I can't shake the sense we're seeing something engineered to shrug off forces we assumed would rip it apart.
What's 3I Atlas doing when no one's looking? Hubble's 17 frames from late 2025 give us a clue, and it's unsettling. The body wobbles on a 7.2-hour cadence. One full turn swings 2 jets, a broad sunward plume and a slimmer anti-solar one, through space in a queen cone. Loeb likens it to a lighthouse. As it rotates, the beam sweeps, and the brightness we measure modulates in lockstep with that 7.2-hour. It's rhythmic, it's tight, it feels almost machined. Then comes the polarization. Light is a wave. Scattered off matter, it picks directions. 3I Atlas shows negative polarization to a degree we've never recorded for a comet. That implies surfaces or composition outside our catalogs of natural space rubble. I'll be straight. Negative polarization plus a lighthouse-like spin reads more like a fabricated signature than a random clod of frozen grit. And then there are the alignments Avi flags. The object rides within 5 degrees of the ecliptic, the same flat sheet the planets inhabit. It's perfectly aligned with the Earth-Sun axis on January 22nd. Its path threads near Mars and Jupiter. Stack those small chance hits together, and the random natural probability collapses towards zero. It's as if someone plotted the most efficient corridor and took it. Now, to why the official channels are so quiet. A recent FOIA to the CIA for records on 3I Atlas didn't get a simple nothing here. Instead, a Glomar reply, neither confirm nor deny. In intel circles, that lands heavy. It signals this isn't just astronomical trivia, it's national security. Why would an agency classify files on an interstellar passerby unless the analysis already points away from comet? Avi suspects the alert is about black swans, low probability, high impact shocks to society. The concern likely centers on what follows January 22nd, March 16th, 2026.
That's when 3I Atlas enters Jupiter's Hill radius, the domain where the giant's pull overrules the Sun. If it's natural, it should swing by, maybe deflected. If it's technological, a Trojan horse, in Loeb's phrase, it could brake, deploy, linger. For a natural body to be captured requires losing exactly the right speed at exactly the right place. Nature almost never hits that bullseye unaided. If new satellites appear around Jupiter after this passage, we'll have our answer. Loeb notes the Moon is a museum, a 4.6 billion-year archive without air to erase evidence. Perhaps 3I Atlas is the newest exhibit, and the curators are off-limits. January 22 is a threshold. The Sun will play floodlight, illuminating a traveler from the cold drift of interstellar space. We may catch a dusty shroud, or the gleam of a hull we don't yet have words for. Either way, the universal quiet has cracked. 3I Atlas is here, and it isn't obeying our script.
I can't tell if the clampdown is to prevent panic or because the experts are as baffled as we are. I do know this: we can't look away. We've spent decades sifting Martian soil for microbes. As Loeb argues, in seeking a partner, aim higher. Look for intelligence that can teach us how to outlast the void. As January 22 approaches, I'll be scanning the data with equal parts hope and dread. Once you see, you can't unsee. If this expedition into the unknown moved you, please subscribe and leave a like. It keeps the lights on at the edge of the dark. If you want to push deeper with us, consider becoming a member. It's a quiet universe, and we are only just learning to listen. Stay curious. Stay restless. I'll see you in the next one. Heat. Heat.